All right. Welcome back to another community breakdown. If you're new here on this channel, I bring on my talented real estate agents on my team so we could break down these communities that you might be considering moving to. And we do things like this. Look at this. We're driving into the community so you can see the good, the bad, the ugly. We just want to keep it real here. So you're not going to get the fluff. You're going to get straight to the point, real. We're going to talk everything. We're going to show you the community, talk numbers. We're even going to take you on let me show them. We're going to take you on a home tour. So relax. And today we have on Miss Crystal Maddox.
Hello.
Tell everybody what we're going to be looking at today.
We are about to drive through Saddle Creek Preserve in Lakeland, Florida.
Awesome. Now, this is a community that pops up a lot. We have done business in here. We have
Mhm.
past clients in here. Before we get too far into the community, I do want to give everybody a reference on the map so they can see where it's located. So here, like when we say between, everybody says between Tampa, between Orlando, right? Like you could be in all the way up in Leesburg, but really between Tampa and Orlando, right? So here's Tampa, here's Orlando, this is Winter Haven, here's Lakeland right here. And you're kind of just east of Lakeland. You're like in between Lakeland and Auburndale, but it's still a Lakeland address in here, right?
Yes, that's right.
So from the airport, Tampa International Airport, about 50 minutes, 50, and it could take all the way up to an hour and 5 minutes, depending on traffic. Disney, 40 minutes to 50 minutes. That's pretty cool if you're a Disney
Hmm.
fan. Downtown Auburndale, check this out, 10 minutes, maybe 15, 18 minutes there. Downtown Lakeland, it could be 14 to 26 minutes. And so, yeah, just wanted to give you an idea of where we were at location-wise.
All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful location. You're right next to all these cities, but you're in the trees. There's just beautiful pine trees for miles out here. It's beautiful. So
I've always
I
thought
really like this
I've
drive.
always thought that this community, like, because this is a community that offers you a home at an affordable price point, right? And so, but I always
Yeah.
thought it looked beautiful in here. Like they have those areas where there's water and, like you said, the tall pine trees, and it just feels Florida-ish to me in here. It doesn't really feel like that cookie cutter community.
Yes. Yep.
You've
Central
never been
Florida
able to
looks a little
happen.
different than what maybe people picture beaches and palm trees, but a lot of Florida is pine trees. So,
So hit us with. We're gonna run down the numbers for you all, right? So Miss Crystal, I want you to hit us with the numbers that they need to know about this particular community.
okay, well you can get into this community at around 293,000. They have homes that go all the way up to about 415,000. You can do anywhere from 3 to a 6 bedroom home, 2 to 3 bathrooms. The square footage goes all the way from 1,115 square feet, so a very entry level size home, to 3,326 square feet. So if you
That's a
have
pretty
a couple
big
kids,
stretch.
need more space.
That is a
Yeah.
big, yeah. That's a big difference, which I love the fact that they have multiple options in here for people.
Hmm. That is right. And the HOA is only $15 a month. There is a CDD because you do have a community pool and a dog park, and there's sidewalks everywhere. When I was in the community, I saw a lot of kids walking home from school. So kids are outside playing. There's a lot of, uh, safe spaces for them to be. So that CDD is about 261 and 83 cents a month. So all in total, you're at $276.83 a month for your HOA and CDD.
Nice. And so when
So.
I was there, when actually when we closed in there, I had a client that closed in there. The pool wasn't ready yet, so I don't know if we have any drone. Well, we don't have any drone shots there yet, but we need to show the people the pool. So I promise you, if you reach out to us, we'll at least show you what the amenity center looks like if we haven't gotten it on this
Yeah, you
drive
should be
here.
able to see it at the end of this drive.
Oh, cool, nice,
So,
awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Now I love the fact that now this definitely is that entry level builder. Their objective here is to make sure that you can get into a home at a quality price point, right? Because
Mhm.
let's be honest, homes could get expensive. But I love how they switch up the exteriors on these homes to make it feel like different, right? Your neighbor's house doesn't look like yours. You have different elevations, different pitches, different colors, but you're not at that extravagant price point.
That's right. Yeah, I believe all the homes in this community are from the same builder as well.
Yep,
So sometimes you'll see like all the single story clustered together or all the two story, and it's kind of weird like that, but it is a nice mix in this community. And as you can tell, the community is almost completely built. They have about 40 homes left to sell. So in a little while, we'll be in the new construction phase. You'll see homes being built, but you really get to see what your neighborhood's going to look like.
yeah,
Does it feel too cramped and crowded for you? Do you like the space? It's like 40 to 50-foot lots, which is pretty much the average of what we see in the communities around here.
for sure.
So,
Now, I will say this, people. This is one of those builders where you do not want to go in unattended by your representative, right? Because they will say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you came in by yourself. You're going to be working with us." You know what that means? You're going to buy our product now. You can't have an outside representative come in. So be cautious of that. Always before you respond to their emails, if they reach out to you with like promos and stuff, if you click yes, I want it, that right there shows your interest. And at times they'll say, well, you clicked on our email, I'm sorry. So just be cautious of that. Always reach out. We have our information above and in the description down below.
yeah, and oftentimes they're not going to want to just sell you their product. They want to sell you their product in that community because sometimes they can't cross sell in other communities. So you might get pressured. You're going to end up going from community to community and having 10 to 15 people contacting you or whatever, when you can have one person helping you filter through exactly what you want.
What does
And
pressure from a home builder feel like? Well, it's not really pressure like you better sign this right now, but you're going to hear all of the good and any objection that you might have. Well, like, this looks a little off. There's going to be an answer for it, right? You got to
yeah.
remember their objective is to sell their product. And like Crystal said, and that was a great freaking point, is that although this is Builder A builds multiple communities, and the rep that's in Builder A in that one community, they're going to say, don't go to Builder A in that community. This one's better for you. I want you to buy here. So to have
Hmm.
that outside representation is like, you need it. Come on now.
And the model homes are beautiful and they're designed that way to suck you in, and you can look past flaws with these model homes. So
Absolutely.
we like to show you model homes, but we also have videos where we show you specs, and we're going to go through and make sure you get to see this is exactly what you're getting when you purchase. So,
100%. Now, before we do that, is there anything look out to me? I love how the sidewalks are far away from the road. You can see people actually walking. You can see trees. You can see a lot of green. In my mind,
mhm.
I like this community. I do.
I do too.
Before we touch on or go through this walkthrough with them, is there anything else about the area or the community that we need to talk about?
The schools in this area, you have Lena Vista Elementary School. If you want to do your research on the schools, Polk County school system, the school board website, you can find the grades for each of these schools and what they're rated. You have Stambaugh Middle School and Tenorock High School. That
Tenor
is
Rock High
right
School, like,
down the road.
yeah, next door, right? You probably
Yeah,
climb a gate to get there if you really wanted to.
I believe this
Awesome.
is around the time high school was letting out. So you see the kids walking home from
I
the
see
bus
the kids
stop.
walking home. I can see the pine trees in the background, and I can also see palm trees in the yards. And that, my friends, is an upgrade. Believe it or not, palm trees are expensive. You don't see
Yeah.
a lot of palm trees, but you do see palm trees near the home, near the house in the yard. And that right there, you may drive through a community and be like, man, this just feels a little different. Like, what is it? What is it that feels
Hmm.
different? It could be the palm trees.
Yep.
All right, we ready to roll on this or this home tour?
Do you want to see the amenity center
Oh, heck
at the
yeah, I want to see the
back?
amenity center. How
We're
dare I?
just about to where the new construction phase begins, and I don't know if you want to zoom through, but here we
It,
go.
I
And
think there's two parts to this, so let me. This, my friends, this is what a construction site looks like. So if you buy this home right here, you may have a month or two of like hearing noise, but it could be worth it. It definitely could be worth it. I may have to.
they are only doing spec homes right now too. They're not doing to be built, just so people know. So when you go
Yes.
in to buy a spec home, the builder's already decided this is the home that's going on this lot and this is the features it will have. So if you don't want to settle, if it's not the exact right combination that you want, we can search for you
Hmm.
in nearby communities and help you find. Or if they're not cross selling in other communities, you might feel kind of
We can cross
stuck.
sell.
We can,
We don't
yes.
work for them. But great point. And there have been times like we're going to look at a model today that somebody may be stuck on this particular model and they're like, I like this model, but only this community has it. I don't like this community. We can find you a comparative model with another builder, or maybe there's a home
Mhm.
that's only 2 months. I'm listing a home today that's 3 months old. They bought the home and now they need to move, and things like that happen. So,
Mhm.
you know, working with us, you're not stuck working directly with that builder. We'll open you up to many options, and we have your back on all of the things like the inspections and the appraisals, which we've had issues with new construction appraisals before too. Like, what do you do in those scenarios? We got you.
Mhm. Yeah, I was shopping in a community last week where they have very similar models, but one of them had the downstairs features that we liked and that loft upstairs. And the other builder, it was a nice house, but they didn't have that loft space, and the upstairs felt kind of tight.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hadn't seen the other version, you wouldn't know, okay, this is an option that I really, really want. So
Exactly.
making sure that you're seeing everything out there, even if it's a
Uh-oh.
small loft space upstairs, it can make the difference of how it feels when you walk upstairs. You're not just in a tight little hallway.
Check out this amenity center. I love how the community just feels tucked away. It's the tree line that really helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a great shot of the pool there, but that is the pool. There is a dog park right on the side there,
Okay, let's see.
and the mailboxes, and this is in the back of the community, so it is tucked away.
Driving into it, really nice.
Mhm.
I rather have this and with this body of water here than this to butt up to another community or a road or whatever the case may be here. So,
Mhm.
and look,
Yeah, and
we
there
can get to the
behind
body
it,
of water.
is all tree line, so there's not a bunch of houses around the pool area looking into the pool area. You had some. If you're out there by yourself, you don't have feel like you're in somebody's backyard.
Which on the other side of that tree line is actually a golf course, Shalimar Golf.
Yes, I did see the golf course. One of the homes on the cul-de-sac towards that end, like their view is the golf course.
Oh
I was like,
man,
they got the
I'd buy that and
premium
just put a
spot.
mat right there, and I would just hit balls, and they would probably the next day be like, "Damn, why are all these balls here?"
You'd be out there at night
I
pretending like
would.
it's your own private golf course.
Um, Listen, I have issues, people. All right, let's jump into this home tour. Could you shout out the specs while we're running through this?
Sure, could do that. So this model is called the Columbia. So
Has a good
big
quality front
entrance
porch.
here.
Not a lot of area for multiple chairs, but maybe a little love seat here, one or two chairs. But more importantly than
Mhm.
chairs is what? A place to keep
Shade.
your packages dry, your
Oh
Amazon
yes,
packages.
it's covered. You could put a porch swing there, probably on the side.
True, I didn't even think of that.
Here we go. This is 2,370 square feet. It
Okay.
is a 5 bedroom, 2 bathroom plan. As far as I know, in this community, there's no structural changes or flex that you can do. It's just 5 bedrooms, 2 bath. It is how it comes. You have this half bath under the stairs here.
Which is a good size half bath.
Hmm.
Look at that. You have the toilet tucked over there, and then you have the sink to your right. When the door is closed, I'm pretty sure it's comfy in there. And of
Yep,
course, it's
right
over here
into.
near the entertainment, right? So anybody that
Hmm.
you're hosting, they have a bathroom right there. Now,
Yeah.
what you see is what you get. To an extent, they kind of dolled the model up a little bit. I'm gonna give that pantry right there 4.2 stars. I mean, we're dealing with an entry level builder at a quality price. That's
That's definitely a walk in pantry.
that's a good pantry. It's a really good
Yeah.
pantry.
You do
Now,
have this pass through laundry room from the garage,
yep, yep,
which can get a little cluttered, but it's not bad. And you get the washer and dryer
very nice. I like the
with this
sink
builder.
in here. I really like the sink. A lot of the builders have been doing they'll do these larger single sinks, but they have like the serrated edges. I don't even know what you call that, right? The tapered edges where it doesn't really look modern, like this
Okay.
kind of tighter edge. Which it's a personal preference. I just think it looks more updated this way, so I like it.
Yep.
I do like it. Now, one of the knocks.
Refrigerator. Huh?
My apologies. I've shown this models years ago before, and one of the knocks that I said on a YouTube video was that I wasn't crazy about, and there was a guy that was like obviously upset in the comments, right? So you do all of your eating right here, your dishwashing, cooking, whatever the case may be. There's a great
Mhm.
chance that your TV is going to be on this wall. It could be on this wall too, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really connect the entertaining aspect of things, which could be a good thing actually, because then if you're eating here, you're not watching TV, right? You're actually hanging out with the people that are around here. But I always wanted to note that when I see it, right? Not good, not
Mhm.
bad, something to consider.
Yeah, it's a little bit narrow with the dining table, and if you use bar stools there, you're gonna not have much of a walkway through
Hmm.
there. So just think about: do you have a lot of people over? Are you wanting to entertain? How's the space going to function for you? There's just a patio in the back, no
Just a
covered
slab.
porch.
Yeah, yeah. All right, here we are in the primary, which is downstairs. Carpet in the
Yes.
primary, 18 by 18-inch tile throughout the home. That's pretty much their standard. Actually, they actually do mix it up a little bit. I've seen some of their wood-looking tile before.
Mhm.
Dual undermount vanities. Would you put like a little seat here to do your makeup and stuff, do your hair?
I would.
You would.
I
This is
would.
like a, or you can do like a little laundry area. I would actually put like a little hole right here. Just throw my laundry like through the
Yeah,
countertop.
that's not a bad idea.
Not bad. Let's see what they're working with here. So you're gonna have everything that you need in here: water closet, shower, and a pretty big freaking walk-in closet here. Now, what's your
I
thoughts
like
on
these
this?
shelves in
Yeah, I
the
was gonna ask
closet.
you what's your thoughts on this? Is the linen area? Is this the linen area or no?
I guess you could use part of that for your towels and things. I like it for handbags, and
Uh oh.
you could stack shoes. You could do whatever you want
Gucci
there. So,
bags.
mm.
I do
For
like it
what?
though. I said Gucci bags. I don't know what like the handbag is that's like in right now. Let's see. So here's your water closet. I love the privacy. You have the door and a tiled walk-in shower. So although the bottom is going to be that insert, but the walls aren't the insert there, which I
Right.
can deal
And
with that.
no doors, just the shower curtain. So, yeah, you're right. There is no linen closet in that bathroom. So you would use
Ha-
either some of your cabinet space
some of your
or that
handbags will have to
closet.
go on the upper shelf above
Yeah.
the clothes that are hung
Gym
up there.
bags would fit on those shelves.
So far, the downstairs feels like a single story. Has like a single story feel to it. It has like a shotgun kind of look, very narrow, but the footprint being a lot lower, you're probably going to get a lot more yard space. 2,300 square foot, 5 bedrooms. I think
Yes.
that's a lot of bedrooms for the square footage.
It is. Yeah. So we're going to see the size of the bedrooms upstairs. This home, they were actually not going to build any more of them, but they ended up with two more in this
Okay.
community that are going to be available.
Rough price
And
point.
of course, this one right here is 381,000.
Gotcha.
So carpeted stairs. You've got the full wall going up all the way, little half wall.
What we're looking for
Here.
is loft space. Most of these people, so for right now, the primary's downstairs, which is a good. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
have one down. You gotta have something downstairs, right? Most of the living is upstairs. I want to see the rooms where all of the kids or whoever's gonna be, all the people that are gonna leave you alone, and the loft space. Let's get it.
Right.
2,300 square foot. That's a good sized loft.
I think it's a very functional space. Send the kids up there, watch a movie. The adults can be downstairs.
Five
I mean,
bedrooms.
you've
I'm
got a
thinking of
desk
how
here.
cramped it could be with 2,300 square foot. That's a good sized loft for 2,300 square foot.
Yes, it is. The layout upstairs works really well.
Yeah. All right. So a fairly standard room, not really blowing you away with incredible size, but it looks like it's a good size
You
room.
see what I like in this room? I get
Um,
decorating ideas from these homes.
look at the closet though. Big old
Look at the
closet.
shelf with the water ski handles.
Oh
That
yeah, I knew
I
that.
need to
I
use
knew that's
that.
what
I
you
need a
liked.
copy of
And did you
that.
see the Born to Wake door?
Yeah,
Oh my
they're using
goodness.
the
Please
yeah.
tell me you went to that
They're
closet.
speaking my
Oh,
language.
oh,
What'd you say?
you missed the closet.
I saw the closet.
We
Yeah,
can
it's a
still peek
good.
at it though.
Sorry, go back. We got to feature the closet. Yeah,
That's
you can
a
have a
big
walk-in closet.
closet. That is a big closet. So this is like primary number 2, but it doesn't have the ensuite.
Yeah,
That's actually a fairly big room.
so your kid could put their wakeboard in there. They're the
Ah,
wakeboard.
so initial
Excuse.
thoughts. I like how the rooms are just away from the loft area. Do you have to walk through the loft? Of course you do. I mean, they're utilizing the space as
Mm-hmm.
much as they can, but you don't have all of the rooms off the loft, right? Like they're opening doors and it's tucked away in its own little wing, which is nice.
Yes. I like it when they do this for kids too, where they have the shower area separate from the sink area.
Yeah,
So someone can be, they can all be getting ready for bed, but there's a little privacy.
because you have 3, right? 3 kids.
I do.
Yeah, I have 2, but my age gap is like I don't get what you get. You get like them getting ready together at all times, right? So you
Yeah.
know what it's like for them to share a bathroom.
Screaming and yelling at each other to get out.
Yeah, it makes sense. You have the toilet, shower, like the privacy things on in the door. You have 2 sinks,
Mm-hmm.
so makeup or brushing your teeth or maybe shaving a beard now. Like your kids are old enough, they're probably growing some beards.
Yeah. Well, my
Or
youngest is
soon.
at that stage where you wish he would shave the little
Oh,
mustache
yeah, the
thing.
little milk mustache
He
thing.
won't watch this, so he won't know I said that. But
If we see him, we'll say it was just a malfunction. So good. I like the rooms. Now,
did you?
of
Yeah.
course, like we have to work with what we need to work with, right? There's only one window here, so there's a good opportunity. There's a good chance that your bed is going to have to go there. But these are the little sacrifices that you need to make for the price point that you're getting into.
Yeah, and it can go to the side of the window, just like this one is showing. They've got the
Absolutely.
desk there in front of the window.
Did you stage this home? Because they did a good job staging this home, at least showing you the functionality.
They did, yeah. Each room's a little bit different set up.
Big closets.
Very nice.
Hold
Very
on,
nice
let's go see the
closets.
other closet here real quick. This one's gonna have a small. It has to have a smaller closet. This is the one we just saw, right?
Yeah, this is the one they had a walk in.
All right, let's see it. This is a big. This is a big room. All right, so this is gonna have the smaller closet. It has to be.
Right.
So 2 rooms have big closets. One has a pretty big room, smaller closet.
We still have one more bedroom to see.
Ay ay ay.
Right? There's 4 up here.
Let's whiz past this here and see what we got. Look at that closet.
Yeah.
So when the kids have to clean their room, you just funnel it all in there.
That's what they do. Yep, here's the last room.
All right, so 2 smaller closets, 2 bigger closets, but good sized rooms. All in all, I think that this is a great home for the price point that you're getting for somebody that has that larger family. You may want to be not live upstairs with the kids or whoever, right? Like maybe you're entertaining and you got people sleeping upstairs and your entertainment's downstairs. You got the room downstairs, which is important, I think, right? Especially for people that as we get older, we just don't. Even myself, I don't like climbing stairs, especially when I'm
Yeah.
tired. I don't want to climb stairs, right? But you have a loft. It's not a huge home. It's 2,300 square foot, almost 2,400 square foot, but it has 5 bedrooms and it looks like it's comfortable, in my opinion. And you have
Yeah, you
granite.
have some people that want all the bedrooms upstairs. They want to be up there with the kids. I tend to find those are people with small kids. And then when you have teenagers, you're like, I want my bedroom downstairs away from them. They can be upstairs.
Would you do that little locker thing right here, or would it kind of come off the wall too much? You know what I'm saying? The drop zone.
Yeah,
Would
you
you?
could. You could do it right there. I mean, that bench is sticking out a little ways and it
Yeah.
doesn't feel
You
crowded.
kind of you have a little bit of like indentation here in the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe a smaller locker area. All right, so what we're able to do for you at the time of recording this video, there's a good possibility that we can get all of or most of your closing costs covered, right? So $15,000 is going to be very close to your closing costs. It may be, if anything, it'll be 16, 17, $18,000, but there's a good possibility we can get your closing costs covered. Now, your closing, how could we're able to cover your closing costs because that's a negotiable item. It needs to be paid by somebody, but we're able at times to get the builder to cover that for you. Now, we can also probably get them to give you a promotional rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to show everybody on the mortgage calculator here, which I'm not a lender at all. I just simply type these things in to show you a few things. Not everything in here, right? Not the property taxes, all of that stuff, okay? $381,000 with a 3.5% down payment, which is an FHA loan, right? So your down payment will be about $13,000, a little more than $13,000 at this price point, right? The national average right now is a 6.79 at the time of recording this video. So that gave a payment of, let me just make sure. Yeah, they gave a payment of $2,970, so almost $3,000 for your payment, right? Now, take that with a grain of salt. I didn't add all of this stuff in there the way it will be when you talk to a lender. All I did here was I changed it. If we can get you to a 5% interest rate, that'll change your payment to $2,551, which will save you $421 just to get a better interest rate, which will not cost you money. What we're going to try to do is talk to the builder to buy your interest rate down for you. How does that sound, Crystal?
I think that sounds great.
Would you like to save $421 a month?
Yes, that's huge. That's huge.
The question is, what would you do with that money?
Most people would have to use it on groceries right now. You
Yeah, I
have
was gonna
kids
say,
filling up this house. You got to fill up that pantry.
for sure. On top of
Yeah.
that, you're going to get warranties. It's going to be your home. So there's a lot of perks to buying a new home. Would you recommend somebody getting an outside an outside home inspector to come in to inspect the home before they close?
You can always do that. It's not a bad thing because builders, are building quickly, and you want to make sure that you're getting everything exactly how it should be. Yeah, so
I
definitely
like the
recommend
construction
having that
manager.
extra. What do you find, like $400 to $500 you need to have
Somewhere
for?
around there. Yeah, somewhere around
Mhm.
$400 to $500. I like the community is only as good as the construction manager. I like the construction manager that I've closed within this community with a client of mine. Are they still there? Unsure. But, we'll always make sure when you're working with us, when the time comes, we'll say, hey, now is the opportunity to conduct that home inspection, and I'll give you all of the bad reasons you should do it, right? Like all of the scary things that could potentially happen. And it's up to you. Like, I can't say, yes, you're going to do it, right? But I've even had clients that after I pitched them everything, which I don't get paid from it or anything, like all I'm trying to do is make sure that you're comfortable buying the home. They said, no, I'm fine. We'll just do the walkthrough. Totally fine. If that's what you want to do, A-okay. But to make sure that you have the opportunity to get somebody that doesn't work for this builder to come in and fully inspect the home, we'll make sure that you have that opportunity to do so. How does that sound?
I think that is very wise.
It's a
Very
wise
wise.
decision. As you get balder, you get wiser. Now, is there anything else that you want to talk to the people about? I know we're not live today, which sucks because I love when they're just popping up on the screen and just like hammering us with hardcore questions.
I'm just seeing month to month, the builders are changing their incentives and the rate buy downs and different things like that. So anything that we share with you is going to be based on when you're shopping, when you go to buy, and sometimes they do it based on if you're closing. So right now they've had some incentives for people who are closing by the end of June. But if you're getting into a home that is going to close after the end of June, you're not going to get those same incentives. So we can help you time things out too and see what's being offered and where and when the best time is to sign on the dotted line. So,
Exactly. And the last thing that you want to do is go in there and there's going to be a lot of stuff going on and them say something like that. Like, yeah, we'll give you this incentive if you close in June. And all of a sudden your closing gets pushed back a month and they just roll over you. We told you if we closed in June. There's been times that has happened, but working with us, we'll put our foot down to make sure that they're honoring certain things that they bring up, right? Like up front, we want to make sure that you're covered.
That's
So
right.
it does happen. It does happen all the time. Um, well, awesome. I mean, I think all in all, this is a great community for somebody who does have kids, who has kids that are in high school. You're right next to a high school. I think it's a good visual. The community looks beautiful. There's a lot of green space. There's water and trees at the price point that you're getting at. I think that'll work.
Yep. I like this. I love walking upstairs and seeing an open room and not just the next door to the next room. So I like this layout a
100%.
lot.
Well, thank you for showing it to us. If anybody has any questions, you know what to do. Send us an email or a text or a phone call, whatever works for you. We'll sit down with you and make sure that you have a solid game plan. You could be moving tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. You could be moving next century. I think we're gonna still be in the industry next century. So, either way, we appreciate you all for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.